Okay, y'all, I must be tripping. I do not understand why Arionne would want to be on a show where she's looked upon as a mistress, as a side chick, as breaking up a marriage. What gives? Why would she call out Oprah Winfrey in the OWN network just because they don't want to feature her on the show? If I was her, I would not want to be featured on the show. Like, I would want to be in my little corner, in my own little corner, in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. Remember that outfit Cinderella with Brandy?
In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be.
Oh my gosh, I don't get her. Like, what's the point of calling people out? If Carlos allegedly called you disrespectful, that is true. You were disrespectful of someone else's marriage. Now, in the past, I get it. I feel as though that Arionne is somewhat of a victim, because you had to think, like, if her mind thought it was okay to be with a married man continuously and have a married man's baby, you know her self-esteem gotta be, well, like, maybe allegedly. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, someone's mind isn't all the way there to think that that's okay. Not trying to judge her, but you know what I'm trying to, like, people's actions has a lot to do with how they feel about themselves inside. So I get that from that part. But nevertheless, why do she want to be on this show? Why would she want her dirty, stinking, nasty laundry out there in the public so we can all judge even more? For one thing, she was already talking about, she wasn't even on the show, and she was already saying like she was having suicidal thoughts just because the public and social media backlash. So you want to take it a step further and come on TV? Nah, this ain't cool. This is not cool. So I got this from this article from urbanbellmag.com, which also features the YouTube channel, The Original Straight No Chaser. And it says, Carlos King isn't a fan of Martell's Holt's former mistress? ? So it says the YouTuber continues. So allegedly, when Carlos King went down to Huntsville, he allegedly scolded Mr. Holt for a number of reasons. From what's being said, one of the reasons involves Arionne. Allegedly, Carlos got on Martell's A about Arionne's post, but that didn't stop her from making one after he left. The post being referred to is the Instagram story post Arionne Curry did weeks ago. She alleged that Carlos called a cast meeting, and he allegedly referred to her as being too disrespectful to ever be on the show. Arionne also called out Oprah Winfrey because she believes Love and Marriage Huntsville cast members have lied on her. Lied? Why? How? Did you or did you not sleep with a married man? All the extra stuff that people are saying, so what? The main point of the matter, which we know is true, the lie detector test determined that is the truth, is that you have a baby with Martell when he was married to his wife. That's all the truth we know. Everything else people could be saying, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? But that main truth probably trumps all the little lies that could have been said about you. But nevertheless, she has a right to claim her or clear her name. I'll give her that. It says, either way, Arionne alleged that Carlos wants their son to film, but not her. And Arionne took offense to this. When Arionne made this post, it's because evidently she got a whiff of Carlos coming down and letting Martell know that even though Martell wants to shoot his real life, he finds Arionne very disrespectful. Because not only is she talking about him, but she's tagging Oprah. See, disrespectful. And they just don't like the way that looks for their show. Exactly. It's like she has no coof about her. It's almost like she's going to, like she's a kid having a temper tantrum. Like, you not showing me attention, I'm going to do and be ugly and act stink to get the attention I want. And it's not a good look. Why not do it the classy based way and hire a lawyer or attorney or something like that? Do it, call your lawyer, security, and your Kenya Moore voice. Hire people that like actually are professionals in this field. It's not professional to go on social media tagging this person, tagging that person because you want to be on a show. Why don't you have your own show? Mistresses of Huntsville. There you go. Make your own lane. Why would you want to be on that show in particular? I don't get it. I don't know. Every time I really do be trying to get this girl the benefit of the doubt. So I feel like we all make mistakes. She do stuff like this that just really upsets me. It's like, who her friends? Because, we would tell her. We were her friends, but, good and well, we probably wouldn't be friends with her. But if we were her friends, we would tell her, like, sis, you're going about this all the wrong way. So the article continues. We all know they're currently airing on the Oprah network. So they don't want to bring Oprah's name into any foolishness of things going on, the original A Straight No Chaser said. And you know what it's like? Martell, ring your girl in. You know, she listens to you. You can control this. You can kind of, first of all, Martell really be pillow talking. I feel as though, like, Arionne shouldn't even have a clue of what could possibly go on with none of that. Martell is the mole. He's a spy. I wonder if he's under contract. Keep everything that's going on in these business meetings to the business meetings. That's it. Don't be telling everybody X, Y, and Z what's going on. Jeez. So people are not feeling this. If Arionne is anywhere near the show, people will not watch the show. Someone made a comment said, so how is Arionne too disrespectful? The first couple of seasons were not just about Mel and Martell. She was in the equation. Now she is a part of Martello's real life and has been a part of his storyline. How are you going to expect that woman let y'all use her child and she not be a part of the show? How do you think for years y'all let the cast members speak about her and she not want to be a part of the show to speak for herself? Carlos loves messy, and this would be right up his alley. So someone else commented, knowingly sleeping with a married man is not disrespectful to you, lady. Then bullying the wife. Why do you think Melody or anyone else is obligated to put money in Arionne's pocket? Hello. I'll quit watching this show if Martell's raggedy egg puts this messy lady on his platform. Someone else said, I know that's right. I totally agree with you. Right. I definitely wouldn't watch the show either. It's a H no for me. She doesn't deserve to be on this show. If they put her on this show, I wouldn't watch another show. Too tacky. Me also, I think it's very disrespectful to put coleslaw on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm right there with you. I will stop watching the show. I agree, and Martell should be able to film with his son without her permission, and she should get over it. Now, that part I'm not quite sure about. I feel as though if the mom isn't on board and she don't want her child to be on TV, I think that it should be respected. I feel like both parents have to be in agreement with something like that, you know? And if it means she needs to be on the show, then fine. We don't have to see this something like that. We'll see when Martell posts him on social media, or we'll see when she posts him on social media for the people that care and want to know. But I don't want to see her on the show either. I've been saying that since day one. It would actually really turn me off. You know, I would feel as though it was going too far. Like, I could take Miss Wanda and everybody else, even Mark, in their messiness. But I would not want to see Arionne on the show. It would not sit well with me. No. And I like mess just like the rest of us. But that, yeah, I probably would have to boycott. Whatever it looks like I decided to. Because, it just wouldn't. It's like, what are we teaching people? That you can do something like that and get a platform or eyes on you? And I know this probably do happen in everyday life, but that don't mean we need to put a spotlight on it. So, no. Please don't do that, Carlos. She is too disrespectful. Stick with your first mind. See, look now, stick with your first mind. This is one of those situations where they be like, I should have stuck with my first mind. Yes, Carlos, stick with your first mind. Ratings really will go down. Ratings really will. Because I remember, I think Mel said this one time in an interview, like, OWN is mostly women. So we wouldn't like to see something like that, because a lot of us can empathize or sympathize with Melody. And we wouldn't want the mistress that, I'm sorry. It ain't going down like that. But let me know what y'all think. This may be a part 2, because I want to read the rest of these comments of what people are saying and how they feel about Coleslaw possibly being on the show. But overall, looks like it's a no-go. People ain't liking that. People not feeling that. But what do y'all think? Other than that, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.
Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent. Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent.